Hi there, it's Ryan Haley, and today I'm excited to be with a longtime member of our team here, one of the founding buyer agents for the company, Mike DiPietro. So, Mike, thanks for being here with us.
Hey, thanks for having me these 6 years. It's been awesome.
I can't believe it's 6 years.
It's crazy from where we started, a little spot in there, and to what we have now.
Yeah. So really happy to have you here. Really happy to take the next 20, 30 minutes here to kind of talk about your progression as an agent and your story a little bit.
Well, born in Cortland, New York, just south of Syracuse, right in central New York, a small little town. Came to visit a friend here a little over 20 years ago, and here we are now with a wife and 4 kids. You know, it's unbelievable. You know, love the beach. Started in the restaurant business. I've been in that for probably over 20 years, from back home and to here. And it's always been based on customer service. I mean, that's what I've always done. And I always said in the restaurant business, I think I'll quit when it becomes a job. And it's never become a job because you always meet new people, you make the relationships, you always talk to them. And it seems like it's normal.
Yeah. So a lot of your success is probably, obviously being a bartender in the restaurant world. You're behind the bar and you're hearing a lot of people's stories and learning from them. And I'm guessing that kind of has translated pretty well into real estate. You're doing a lot of the same things.
It does. With when we're bartending, I'd always say, listen, I feel like you're just at my home. If you come to my house, we might have a drink. The football game will be on. We'll have some music in the background, and we'll share some food. Same thing when I'm working and doing the same thing and treating you like a family member. And I think that's what's been a lot of my repeat business. That carries over into the real estate the same way, where people see how I treat them. They like it when maybe it's the first one they buy, then they want to sell that 3-4 years down the road and buy another one. But they keep coming back. I think that's because of the customer service and how you make them feel so comfortable.
Your whole family and your history has always been kind of customer service as well. Tell me a little bit more about your parents. You got a great story from up in Cortland and what they did or still do today.
So Dad has been a barber at a little, a barber shop, not a hairdresser, not a salon. It's a barber shop, the old school. And he's had that with a family store, Italian restaurant, which was hooked onto the same where he grew up, and he's been there ever since. My mom carried on to that. So when you go to the barber shop, it's more of, you get a haircut, but you're finding out what's going on in town. That's the one thing. Everybody comes there to see what's going on, and maybe the same thing. You go in the back room, you might have a drink, you might have something to eat. The game's on, and you got some Frank Sinatra kicking.
Let me ask you, what if it wasn't the restaurant world and it wasn't real estate? What were you going to do when you were in college? What was the plan originally before?
So growing up, I always played sports, and coached when I was younger, refereed, played. Just went to college and said, I think physical education teaching is going to be what I want to do. Went through that, worked with the child care on the side, as I was going through college to support, and then I think everything was going well. Kind of until I came to the beach to see, wow, this is a great life. I saw Ocean City and was just like, this is unbelievable. The beach is right here. The bay is right here. Something I never grew up with, and I think I got spoiled the first visit here, and I was like, this is what I want to make my future.
Get your sand in the toes, and eventually just the sand took
toes
over.
In the sand.
Yeah, and you didn't leave, huh? Where do you live currently?
So I'm in Berlin.
Okay.
We had a couple other places we lived in, me and my wife, but once the family started getting bigger, had a great opportunity. Knew nothing about real estate. 2010, bought our first home, and right in Berlin, Decatur Farm, and the last 7-10 years, it's really just boomed.
Yeah.
Still the mom and pop stores there. They don't want to have it commercialized, but you see newer generations coming through, the events, the festivals, the Halloween, you can name Peach Festival, the banjo, the strings. They've done a great job of making that town more of a destination. And it was also the coolest small town in America a couple years ago.
Mike, with him being here for the last 6 years, he's kind of taken on the role also of as our commander of fun, the main cheerleader for the company, and it's also in charge of the floats for the parade float. So we got that coming up in Berlin too.
So 10-year anniversary. Congratulations to you, 10 years of having the company. The town of Berlin coming up, and then we'll do the Ocean City one. We always do the St. Patrick's Day. So we get the 3 floats in there, and it's a great opportunity to see everyone. A lot of the locals and a lot of the people come to visit here. They come back for these festivals to see it. So it's a great opportunity to catch up with people.
Yeah. Mike's like the mayor in Berlin. We'll be cruising down the main street in Berlin with the float, and one of the years he was on the back just kind of waving to everybody, and everybody was waving back. So everybody knows Mike DiPietro, Mike D in Berlin and the surrounding areas here. If somebody wants to get in touch with you, Mike, what's the best way to reach you?
Mike D and OC website. You can go to Facebook, Mike DiPietro, my cell phone, 443-235-1427. You'll see me on social media quite a bit. You know, nowadays, Google Mike DiPietro, realtor. You can't miss me.
There it is. Thanks again for your time, Mike. Really appreciate it.
A pleasure.
Looking forward to seeing you grow some more here in the future. Thanks again, folks. Have a great day.
Thanks. See you at the beach.